everyone, today's workout will take you about 25 minutes to complete. That being said, if you're short on time, you could opt to just go through the sequence once and then that would give you a quick 12-minute workout. I'm using the stackable resistance band set from ProSource. Specifically, their green and red bands attached to a handle and their blue resistance band attached to an ankle cuff. All three are anchored to my door. Now, if you don't have a door anchor, don't click out of this video just yet. In a little bit, I'm going to show you how to do this workout using just a regular resistance band and loop. That being said, if you're looking to invest in a new set of resistance bands, I seriously can't recommend this set from ProSource highly enough. It's so versatile and allows for tons of different band setups. The set includes 4 bands, all of different resistance loads, 2 large foam handles, 2 ankle cuffs, and a door anchor. You can clip everything on and off to get the resistance load just how you want it. So let's say that you have the heaviest resistance band on, which is about 16 to 20 pounds of resistance, and say that's a little too light for a particular exercise. You can just clip on another lighter band to the handles to increase the weight load. In total, 14 different levels of resistance up to 56 pounds are offered by this set. And the bands are awesome quality too. They're heavy duty, made of double dipped latex, and they're 48 inches long, so they're long enough to get a big full range of motion if you're doing full body exercises with them. The set comes in a convenient carrying case, so these are great to pack if you're traveling. The set is light and compact, but it gives you so many different options for workouts in hotel rooms or wherever you may be. In the summer, I leave the city on most weekends, so these are perfect to throw in my bag if I'm heading home to the vineyard. As our sponsor today, ProSource is generously offering you guys 15% off all their resistance bands, not just this particular set. So you definitely want to head to their website and check that out. The code PERRY15 needs to be used at checkout for you to get that discount. I'll include links and all the information you need below, and I will also remind you of this at the end of the workout, which we are going to get to in just a second. For today's workout, every exercise is done for 30 seconds, and we do all 12 exercises back to back. So that's 6 minutes of continuous work, but we switch between arm exercises, full body exercises, into leg exercises. So it's not 6 minutes straight, just burning out one muscle group. We'll do the whole 12 move sequence on the right side, and then we will rest for 30 seconds and repeat it on the left, and we will do that twice. As with all workouts, make sure that you warm up beforehand. I have a 5-minute warm-up on my channel, or you can do your own. Always listen to your body, modify whenever you need to, and if something does not feel right, stop this workout. So before we get to the workout, I just want to show you the setup, how I'm using the ProSource bands. I have the door anchor, and attached to the door anchor, I've clipped on 3 resistance bands. I'm going to use this blue heavy one for leg work, so I'm going to attach it to the ankle cuff. I'm going to use the green and the red one together for the arm work, so I'm going to attach both of these to the handle. Now I'm going to attach the whole thing with the door anchor to a door. Now I'm using my closet door. My closet doesn't lock, you just pull it and it opens, so I'm not going to put it in this seam. I'm going to put it back by the hinges. So to do that, I open the door. You get to look into my messy closet and all of Joe's clothes. I'm going to slide it in with the door open so that there's a gap, and then when I close it, it's locked in place, the door isn't going to open, and these are all attached. So again, heavy one, ankle cuff, lighter ones, both attached to that arm cable, but you can use any combination of resistance you'd like. Okay, now what if you don't have this awesome door anchor set? You can still do this workout, and I will show you how. For the upper body work, without the door anchor, you would just stand on the cable. You would be in a lunge position, and then you can do the arm work just like that. Then for the leg work, if you don't have a door anchor, you are going to take a resistance band loop. You're going to step in it, put it around your legs, and when we get to the leg work, you are just going to do it like that. Okay, so you'll notice sort of a pattern throughout this. It's 30 seconds each exercise, and it's kind of done in pairs of 3. You'll have exercise 1, exercise 2, and then a combination of exercise 1 and 2. Okay, so one foot attached to the ankle strap, the other hand is gripping the handle. We're going to start with tricep kickback. So roll your shoulders down your back, abs in tight, soft bend to the knees, hinge forward. So the leg strap isn't really doing anything right now. And for 30 seconds, we're going to straighten that arm behind us and then bend at the elbow to bring the fist forward. So I just have my hand on my stomach to kind of remind myself to hold my abs in tight. If we don't engage through the core on this, it's common to let the low back arch, and you don't want that. You want to protect the low back, keep the abs in. I also want you to make sure that your chest is open. We have a tendency to hunch our shoulders forward, but you're going to more effectively hit the triceps if we roll open. Okay, next move, that arm is going to be straight, and we're just lowering it to our side and lifting back up. So still hitting the tricep, just keeping that arm straight. Palm is facing up. And you want to try to keep constant tension on the resistance band. So you don't want to let the arm hang out here. If they go slack, you're not working. So even at your lowest point, the bands should be tight. Coming up next, we'll just combine the two. One kick back, one straight arm kick. So forward and straight, lower and lift. Now if you need to make these a little lighter, all you do is step closer to the door anchor. If you need to make them heavier, you would just take a little step back. Not that I needed to make them heavier though, and now I'm regretting doing that. Okay, we're going to take it into a lunge, and you're going to step forward a little bit. So at the bottom of it, you want the cables to be slack so that you have enough space to extend the arm up to the side. So you're lowering down, hand to the inside of that front leg, up across your body. So whoop, as I fall over, your legs are working, your core is working to stabilize as you twist, and your arm is, of course, still working. Okay, now you want to step back. You want tension on the cable, and we're going to stay in a low lunge as we row the elbow back and forward. So same thing I was talking about with those tricep extensions. You don't want to let the arm go so far forward that it's just slack. You want to drive back, come forward a little bit, but not so far forward that there's no tension. If you need to make these heavier, again, just take a little step back. All right, now we're going to combine a row pulse with a lunge pulse. So elbow back, knee down. Waking up that leg, because after this exercise, we're going to ditch the cables in our hand, and we're going to focus on the leg that is attached to the ankle strap. Okay, we're going to take it into quad kicks. Turn around to face the other direction. Step far enough forward that the cord is slack, that the resistance band is slack. And then we're doing a little quad kick. You're kicking that leg out straight, bending at the knee, toe comes back to lightly touch the ground. With your standing leg, make sure the knee isn't locked out, so you want a soft standing knee. If balance is an issue, you can always hold onto a wall or a chair, anything you have handy. So we're focusing on this quad. Oop, now we're going to go to a straight leg. So you tap and lift. We're focusing on the leg that's attached to the resistance band, but your standing leg has to work on this one as well. Don't lock out the knee. Make sure your abs are in tight. Just like we've been doing up until now, the next exercise, we'll just combine the two. Okay, so we bend, straighten, lower, lift. When you do the straight leg lower and lift, you don't have to lock your knee out all the way. Woo! So we're getting into the quad. Your hip flexors have to work on this one as well, though. Up next, guys, we'll find a squat position. We're going to focus on the abductors. So I didn't plan this one properly. I'm going to have to stick my butt in your face. Make sure you have tension on the cables and staying low in the squat. You're just going to step to the side and back to center. I tried so many different ways to attach the resistance band to my door so I wouldn't have to film at this angle. But this is the only way. So you're getting a little Jen Selter action in here with the butt in your face. Notice I'm staying low the whole time. It's a little step in, a little step wide. Okay, we're going to come to a leg lift out to the side. For this lateral leg lift, we're getting into the outer thigh, the outer hips, the side of our butt, working on those abductors. Check in on your standing leg, make sure the knee is soft. You don't want to lock it out. Again, if balance is an issue, bring your hands to a wall or to a chair. We're going to combine a squat with the leg lift next. So it's down, up at the top. This is it, guys, for this sequence. Of course, we're going to do it on the other side and repeat it, but you're almost to your first round of rest. And rest. Okay, so 30 seconds to rest. You're going to put the ankle cuff on the other ankle, and we're going to do that same sequence, same order, just on the other side. Get this annoying ponytail out of my way. All right, so we're going to do the same thing starting from the top on the other side, starting with those tricep kickbacks. First couple moves, the leg strap, it's really just on there for convenience when we do get to the leg work, not doing much. You want your feet about hips width apart, soft bend to the knees. You're going to hinge forward, roll your shoulders down, pull your abs in tight. Spine is long. From here, you're bending at the elbow, so we're kicking that arm back straight, pause at the top, really squeeze into the back of the arm, and then bring the fist forward. If when you bring the fist forward, the cables look like this, you are standing too close to the wall, you need to step back. Even when your hand is forward, they should be tight. Okay, arm stays straight, and we're going to lift and lower. Ooh, I did a tough tricep workout on the Megaformer the other day, so my arms are not happy at me for shooting this workout right now. All right, let's combine those two. Bend at the elbow, kick it back straight. Lower the straight arm, lift. All right, into those crossbody row extensions. So you do want the cables to be slack at the bottom because otherwise you're not going to be able to reach them all the way up. So notice it how I'm pivoting my back foot so that I can rotate open. So yes, I want the cables slack at the bottom, but this shouldn't feel easy. If it does feel easy for this arm, you need to take a little scoot back. Okay, now we're all going to scoot back for that row. This movement, if you don't start with a lot of tension, it's going to feel too easy. So scoot back, and again, we never bring the arm so far forward that it just goes slack. I want you staying low in the lunge with your shoulders over the front knee, abs in tight, so that we're also waking up this leg. Okay, pulse. Pulse row, pulse with the legs. So with the pulse, you're softening through the back knee, dipping down and up. It's small though, you're getting lower and then coming up just a little bit. We're certainly never straightening this front leg. After this, we ditch the handle, the arm bands are gone. We're just going to focus on the ankle cuff. Okay, we flip around and into those quad kicks. So as your foot comes down, your toes can lightly touch the floor, but try not to rest them there. So I know that I've edited this together smoothly, but you guys, this is the 4th time I've had to film this because my camera keeps malfunctioning. So if you notice me starting to seriously struggle, it's because I swear I've been doing this damn workout for 45 minutes now. The life of a blogger. Straight leg, lower and lift. So let's check in on that standing leg. Remember, don't lock out that knee. I know I'm a total broken record, but as far as stability goes, you really need to keep the knee soft. Just that invisible softness, that micro bend. Combine the two. One kick, one lift. I want your leg to be in control of the pace, so don't let the cable fling your leg back in. I'd rather you go a little slower on this, get in fewer reps, and have your leg in control of the pace rather than being controlled by that resistance band. Okay, we take it to that low squat. So again, you want the band on the ankle that is farthest away from the door. If it feels too light, you just need to step a little farther away. If you need to make it lighter, step closer to the door. Low the whole time, so it's just a low step out and in. Chest stays open, weight in your heels, button hips back and down. And that lateral raise. For these, it's absolutely normal to feel both legs working. Yes, the focus is the moving leg, but this stationary leg, even though it's not moving, it's fighting to stabilize and to keep your body weight as centered as possible. So you are going to feel the standing leg fire up. Okay, combine the two. Squat, lift. When you do the squat, you want your feet no narrower than hips distance apart. The bungee is going to want to, or the resistance band is going to want to fling your legs in really narrow. I want you to keep some tension though for the abductor. So stop when the foot is about hips width apart, or maybe even a little wider. And 30 seconds of rest. Okay, so if you're short on time and you just want that 12-minute workout, you are done. See you later. If you're in it for the long haul, we're going to do that one more time on each side. By now you are a pro at the sequence. Just flip that cuff over to your other foot. And we're going to start with those tricep kickbacks on the first side. All right, let's do it. So I want you to keep your wrists strong as you do this. Don't let it flop under the weight. So it shouldn't be bent like that. Picture your palm and your forearm are just one continuous line. If you can't hold the wrists straight like that, then I want you to do these with your palm facing in towards your body instead of behind you. Make sure your chest is open. You roll those shoulders down your back. Oops, straight arm. I swear, as soon as I'm giving a form cue, that's when the exercise changes. I got to get my timing down better. So again, your wrist is strong. Palm is a continuation of that forearm. Lift and lower. Just like I was talking about with the legs, I want your arm in control of the pace. So don't let the resistance band fling your arm down. Combo the two. Bend, straighten, lower, lift. Okay, now my arm's feeling it. Okay, we are going to find that lunge position for the row extensions. So you want the cables to be slack at the bottom so that you have the room to get that full body extension. That being said, it shouldn't be easy to straighten that arm. If it's easy to do that part of it, then you need to take a little step back. Back foot is pivoting. Your front foot is staying facing forward. My floor is a little slippery, so you'll notice it kind of pivot as well. That's not a big deal. but make sure you are definitely pivoting that back foot into the row. So step back, you want to start with tension, find that low lunge position. We want this front leg working as well as, of course, the rowing arm. So weight is in the heel, knee stacked over that heel. Slight lean forward with your torso so that your shoulders are stacked over that front knee. Pulse combo. So the arm never straightens out. You're pulsing at the furthest point back in that row. And with the pulse, you are staying low, just dipping that back knee. Okay, ditch the arm cables, turn around, going into those quad kicks. Feet about hips width apart, soft bend to the standing leg, kick and resist. My balance is so much better on this side. Straight leg, tap, lift. Woo, quad and hip flexors working here. If it feels too heavy, take a little step back. If it feels too easy, step forward. So make sure you're still engaging through the core. Anytime we're doing a standing exercise, we don't want to stick the butt out and arch into the back. We want to make sure that our abs are helping maintain an upright posture. Combo the two. Kick, lift. Squat. Oops, I gotta face the back. All right, lucky you guys, you get to stare at my butt, nice and low. I really shouldn't have worn white leggings for this particular workout. That would be an amateur decision on my move. Even at your narrowest stance here, you want tension on that resistance band, so don't bring your feet in too narrow. Lateral lifts. Combine the two. Squat, lift. Feet never coming narrower than hips width apart because I want you to be hitting those glutes, those outer thighs, those abductors. At the bottom of your squat, weight is in the heels. And rest. Okay, we have one more side to do. So for the final time, switch that ankle cuff over to the other side. All right, so by now you guys probably don't even need me to cue you what to do next. Fourth and final time doing this sequence, we're gonna start with those tricep kickbacks. Do that little test to make sure you're standing far enough back. When your hand is forward, the bungee cord should still be tight. They shouldn't be wobbling around. I keep calling them bungee cords instead of resistance bands, I'm realizing. That's just habit from teaching Megaformer classes. All right, straight arm. Just check in, make sure you're not hunching, chest stays open, abs in tight. Combo the two. Woo, okay, triceps off the hook. Come forward a little bit. You want the bungees loose at the bottom. Row extension, pivoting that back foot. It should be challenging to get that arm straight. So you want the cables loose at the bottom, but not too loose. So again, just scoot your body forward or back as needed. Find a low lunge, scoot back a lot on this one. We're going to do that row. Combo, pulse the row, pulse the lunge. Keeping that elbow back the whole time, staying low on that front leg, little dip through that back knee as if you're trying to tap it to the floor, but don't actually bang your knee to the ground. We are officially done with the arm cables after this. Woo, okay, quad kicks. Ooh, as I fall over. Again, start with that cable tight. That is a good gauge for the distance away from the wall you want to be. Kick. So you'll notice a lot of repetition throughout this workout. It is the same sequence 4 times, and within that sequence there's a lot of repetition, straight leg. The reason for that is, especially if we're going a little lighter with the weight, like we are with these resistance bands, you want a higher rep number to really achieve that burnout. If we were using super heavy weights, we were doing Olympic lifts, then no, we wouldn't be doing so much repetition. But that is kind of the name of the game here. That's what is going to make this workout effective for you. Combo. 1 kick, 1 straight leg lift. My balance is not good on this side. Okay, find that squat. Step wide, step narrow. Oop, I gotta make it a little harder. You have 90 seconds left in your workout. How about that? Lateral lifts. Combo them, and then you are done. Last 30 seconds, let's do it. And done. Okay, awesome job, guys. That is your workout. Okay, guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed that workout. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. As a reminder, you can take 15% off all resistance bands from ProSource with the code PERRY15. Make sure you take some time to cool down and stretch everything out after that workout, and I will see you here next week. Hi everyone, today's workout will take you about 25 minutes to complete. That being said, if you're short on time, you could opt to just go through the sequence once, and then that would give you a quick 12-minute workout. I'm using the stackable resistance band set from ProSource. Specifically, their green and red bands attached to a handle, and their blue resistance band attached to an ankle cuff. All three are anchored to my door. Now, if you don't have a door anchor, don't click out of this video just yet. In a little bit, I'm going to show you how to do this workout using just a regular resistance band and loop. That being said, if you're looking to invest in a new set of resistance bands, I seriously can't recommend this set from ProSource highly enough. It's so versatile and allows for tons of different band setups. This set includes 4 bands, all of different resistance loads, 2 large foam handles, 2 ankle cuffs, and a door anchor. You can clip everything on and off to get the resistance load just how you want it. So let's say that you have the heaviest resistance band on, which is about 16 to 20 pounds of resistance, and say that's a little too light for a particular exercise. You can just clip on another lighter band to the handles to increase the weight load. In total, 14 different levels of resistance up to 56 pounds are offered by this set. And the bands are awesome quality too. They're heavy duty, made of double dipped latex, and they're 48 inches long, so they're long enough to get a big full range of motion if you're doing full body exercises with them. The set comes in a convenient carrying case, so these are great to pack if you're traveling. The set is light and compact, but it gives you so many different options for workouts in hotel rooms or wherever you may be. In the summer, I leave the city on most weekends, so these are perfect to throw in my bag if I'm heading home to the vineyard. As our sponsor today, ProSource is generously offering you guys 15% off all their resistance bands, not just this particular set. So you definitely want to head to their website and check that out. The code PERRY15 needs to be used at checkout for you to get that discount. I'll include links and all the information you need below, and I will also remind you of this at the end of the workout, which we are going to get to in just a second. For today's workout, every exercise is done for 30 seconds, and we do all 12 exercises back to back. So that's 6 minutes of continuous work, but we switch between arm exercises, full body exercises, into leg exercises. So it's not 6 minutes straight, just burning out one muscle group. We'll do the whole 12 move sequence on the right side, and then we will rest for 30 seconds and repeat it on the left, and we will do that twice. As with all workouts, make sure that you warm up beforehand. I have a 5-minute warm-up on my channel, or you can do your own. Always listen to your body, modify whenever you need to, and if something does not feel right, stop this workout. So before we get to the workout, I just want to show you the setup, how I'm using the ProSource bands. I have the door anchor, and attached to the door anchor, I've clipped on 3 resistance bands. I'm going to use this blue heavy one for leg work. So I'm going